Hello everyone. Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in and welcome if you're new. Today I have my belated project plan update. Well, technically I skipped one update, but the bright side is I have a lot to update in today's video. I'm gonna start sharing the products that I've finished in the past 3 months, which I'm really excited to share with you that I have 6 of them. The first product that I finished is the Givenchy Perfume. This is how this product looks like from the intro to the last update. And it only took me 2 more uses to finish this up. I probably won't own this again. Not that there's anything wrong with the product. They're just really old. When I say old, it's more about feeling. There's a lot of products in my collection that they kind of feel outdated to me because a lot of my preference has changed. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I'm really glad that I used this up. That makes this the 7th item that I finished in this project. The next empty is Max Fix Plus. Again, this is how this product looks like from the intro to the last update. And it took me another 5 uses to finish this up. And I was using this as a toner because I didn't like how this pump was working. Well, I have had this one for so long so that now I finished this product and MAC no longer runs the back to MAC program. So this bottle is going to get recycled. The next product that I finished in this project, which I'm so proud of it, is the faced-Hangover primer. This is how this product looks like from the first update to the second update because I didn't make a note of it from the intro. You can see the tally from the first update and the second update. They didn't actually move a lot. And that was with 10 uses. So how I finished this product is actually I was using this pretty much any way possible. Face primer and face moisturizer and also hand lotion. There is still a little bit products in this, but I actually have to squeeze the tube and pump it, and it kind of escapes. Can you see? Yeah, there's probably still like 5 to 10 pumps of products left in this tube, but I'm not going to bother to cut it. I'm just so ready to say goodbye to this product. So, yay! And this is the next product that I finished in this project. And the other 3 empties that I have, I kind of finished them at the same time, which I posted as shorts to show how I used them. So if you happen to see those shorts, you already know what those are. And if you haven't, I will have the link listed in the description box. All 3 of those products that I'm so proud that I used them up. The first one is the Bobbi Brown Concealer. And this is how this product looks like from the first update all the way to the last update. And it took me about another 10 use to completely empty it out. And that is just so satisfying. Next is the NARS Bronzer. This is how much progress I made with this product from the intro to the last update. I didn't do a very good job at tracking how many times I've used most of the products in the past 3 months. Honestly, I have no idea how many times I've used it to finish up since I repressed it. But either way, now that this is gone, I can focus on the MAC bronzer that I brought in from the previous video, which is amazing. The last empty is the purple eyeshadow from Gosh. And this is how this product looks like from the intro to the last update. And I had to repress this product between the first update and the second update. Although I did a horrible job at tracking my uses, I know that it didn't take me many uses to empty this pan since my last update. It's because the way I use this shadow, I usually use it all over my eyelid. I'll link the shorts in the description so you can see how exactly I use it. But because of the way I use it, every time I use it, I actually use a lot. So I think it takes me about 5 to 7 uses to empty this whole pan. So this will be the 12th item that I finished in this project. So those are all the products that I finished. Even though this is 3 months worth of update, it still feels so good to have 6 empties. And since this is the rolling project, I will be rolling in something. But we will get to that at the end of the video. Okay, back to the product update. I'm going to continue with the red eyeshadow from Gosh. As you saw, this is how this eyeshadow looked like from the intro all the way to the last update. And this is how this product looks like now. We're getting really close to the edge. And I think I'll definitely be repressing this eyeshadow right after this film. And the other reason is, now that the purple eyeshadow is gone, and that leaves this red eyeshadow, the only shadow that I'll use on this pan. You know, it just doesn't make sense to take up all the space in my palette. So I will be transferring this shadow to a smaller pan. And I'll make a short video to show you how I do that. I was actually debating whether or not I will declare this shadow since I finished the purple one, because I discovered I actually have a dupe of this shadow in my collection through my used to illuminate eyeshadow project, which if you're interested to check it out, it will be in the description box. But I actually enjoy this eyeshadow so much that I think I have no problem finishing both of them. And also I want to follow through with my original goal for this product, which is to empty it out. I think it might just take me another 2 updates to empty this whole thing. But I might give this a little bit break and I will really come back to it in the fall. We'll see. Moving on to the Bourjois foundation. If you've been following my project pan, you know this foundation doesn't settle, so I have been guessing how much product is left in this. This actually settled about 2 or 3 weeks ago, but before I was able to take a picture, I knocked it down and the line disappeared. So I can't show you a picture, but I did make a mark to show you where the line was. It's actually a lot lower than how I could have guessed. I used this less than 5 times, and the pump is just starting to escape. Yeah, that's all I got to say for this foundation. And the next one is the Burst Beast foundation, and this is how much progress I've made with this foundation from the intro to the last update. And this is how this foundation looks like now. You can see there's quite a bit of jump for this foundation. That is not only because the time frame has been longer, but also this is my summer foundation, so I have been using it a lot more. I guess if I think about it, the Bobbi Brown concealer took a lot of my attention away from my foundation. Now that concealer is gone, I will make more progress with my foundation. And that's that. Next is the Maybelline concealer. This is a similar situation with the Bourjois foundation where I can't really show you exactly how much product is left. But hopefully you can see here through the tube, there's not much of product left in there. And same thing now that the Bobbi Brown concealer is gone. This will be my main concealer to use. So I think it should be going in 2 more updates. And that thought just makes me so excited. The next product I'm not so excited for is the Juicy Mirror Ardent Illuminator. I can't lie to you, I barely made any progress with this product. I think I used it once or twice on my eye. One time was all over the eyelid, another time was in the inner corner highlight, but not on my cheeks. I don't know, I guess I'm just not a liquid highlighter person. And because of that, I'm like so tempted to declutter this. But I think I'm going to give this one more round because I figured I can use this as a body highlighter. And that's what I wanted to do even before this update. But the weather has just been so weird. Technically, we're in the middle of the summer. It should be the hottest of the year, but it has been so cold. A lot of the days I'm like wearing long sleeve, all covered. So I haven't had a chance to use this as a body highlighter. And that's why I'm going to give this one more round, see if I can get some use out of it. And I think by the next update is the one I'll probably let this go. But for now, this is still going to stay in this project, minding its own business, because it has nothing to do with me. The next one, I guess I will go with the Lancome blush. This is how this product looks like from when I first wrote it in, from the first update, and how it looked like from the last update. You can see the diameter of the pan almost doubled, and I almost use this blush every single time when I do my makeup. Sometimes I'll layer this blush on top of the Bite lipstick. Sometimes I'll mix this blush with other blush. And because the blush is getting down to the edge, I don't think I will be repressing this blush. So when the time comes when my brush no longer can efficiently pick up the product, that's when this blush will be considered done. Because I have a backup for this blush, right? And I think that is probably just another update away, which is crazy to me because I had no idea I'll be flying through this blush when I first decided to roll it in, because that's when I haven't even hit pan. I guess that's how it works with some of the products. Once you hit pan, it's like fire. We'll see about that one. Next, I will go with the Stila eyeliner. And this is how this product looks like from the first update to the second update. And this is how it looks like now. You can see I used a big chunk, and that is because I've been using this as a brow pencil almost every single time. I don't know if you can tell, it's very subtle, but I did lighten my hair a little bit. And because of that, I find this color quite appropriate. So what I do is I apply it on my brow, then I use the spoolie to kind of like brush it out, because otherwise it can look really, really harsh. But I've been making it work, and this is what I have on my brows today. If I haven't dyed my hair, I probably at this point would have already decluttered this. I think this will be gone by the next update, at least I certainly hope. I think I'm really bored and tired of it. But for now, I am happy that I'm getting use out of it. Next is the lip butter from Revlon. This is how this product looked like from the first update to the second update, where I used quite a bit there. And this is how this product looks like now. It feels like I didn't use a lot of it, which is true, because half of the times I'm just playing hide and seek with this lipstick. I don't know, it's not in my car, it's not in my drawer, it's not in my purse. Like, where could it be? So that's why I didn't make a lot of progress on this. But I'm not too far away. Maybe 2 more updates. Actually, I'm surprisingly enjoying it at this time of the year, which we'll see. Okay, the Bite lipstick that I wrote in from the previous update. And this is how this product looks like now compared to when I first wrote it in. For this one, it's similar to the lip butter. There was definitely a lot of times when I want to use this on my cheeks and I couldn't find it. That's the main way I use it. I just apply it on my cheeks and I blend it in with a stippling brush. I actually love, love, love it on my cheeks. But now, lesson learned. I'm gonna keep my eye on this too and really, really try to get more use out of them. This one I'm not so worried, but this one I have to be really, really, really consistent if I want to even have a shot at finishing this by the end of the year. Because I do have a goal of finishing 23 products by the end of the year. So far I have 12, so I need 11 more. The last product in this project is the MAC bronzer and highlighter duo. I wrote this product in my previous update. My goal was to use both the bronzer and the highlighter 100 times. I have used the bronzer 5 times and the highlighter 6 times. The bronzer, I only really started using the bronzer after I finished the NARS bronzer, right? And for the highlighter, there's like a big chunk that is missing. It's leaving somewhere else. Some of the smaller clumps are in this tint, and there's like 1 or 2 bigger chunks that is in another compact one. But the smaller chunks in this tint is what I have been focusing on. Here's a picture when I first transferred the smaller chunks into this jar, and this is how it looks like now. I don't know if you can tell it from the footage here. There's actually quite a bit of product being used up. And I think that is because the product is like shattered. So when you pick it up with a brush, you tend to pick up a lot more. And because of that, I have not been really enjoying these crumbs on my cheeks as a highlighter because I found it really hard to control the amount. But it works great to go with a heavy hand to use it as eyeshadow. And that's what I've been enjoying using it as. That's all the product update. Now I'm going to share with you the products that I'm going to roll in. 2 of them are primers. One is the Backup Backlight Priming Filter. This one doesn't settle very well, but roughly there is about less than half a bottle left. And I want to finish this one by the end of the year, which shouldn't be very hard. The other primer is the Screen Corrector from Makeup Forever. I also want to try to finish this one by the end of the year. There's about this much product left in this tube. The way I figure that out is I try to squeeze the air out. Then once the air is out, I just roll it down. And then you should be able to get a very good idea how much product left. Half a year to finish 2 primers. The last one is this Sephora eye pencil. There's like, yeah, I know. This is a sample, so there was not a lot of product to begin with. This is in the shade called Love Affair. I really enjoy this eyeliner. It's a pretty plump color. Since I'm using the Stila eye pencil on my brow, this will be the only pencil I use on my eye. So it should be fairly easy for me to finish it by the end of the year. And that is all the empties, the product update, and the new roll-ins. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you could do anything to support me making this video, either by, like, subscribe, or comment to share your project pan thoughts, I would really appreciate that support. And regardless, it's really great to see you today. I wish you always enjoy yourself at whatever you do, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye!